Hi, everybody. It's John Gardner, and I'm delighted to share with you my dear friend and colleague, Meshell Zwicker. The reason I want to bring this conversation to you is because Meshell has been offering a Monday morning breathwork meditation that I have found to be enlivening for me, vitalizing for me. And I want to encourage you guys all to come too. But before I encourage you to come, I want you to actually meet her. So, Meshell, thanks for being here and joining me in this conversation. I want to give you an opportunity to say a little bit about you in the work that you're doing with breathwork. You
Okay,
want to share a little bit
yes,
about that?
absolutely. So I call it my Firestarter breathwork meditation. And so it is a composite of Kundalini yoga, breathwork, and my Firestarter nature. What we've been doing lately is every Monday we practice a set that's about 40 minutes in length that is a combination of ancient Kundalini yoga, kriyas or movements, mudras, things with our hands, and breath. And every Monday I put together a different combination or different sequence of these together to achieve slightly different states.
Hmm.
I would say all of the states, even though they're slightly different, do cause a centering, a quieting, a sense of presence.
Okay.
And that's just the beginning of a longer conversation.
Right. We've known each other for a number of years, and I've known you prior to your dive into this kind of breathwork. How'd you get into it? What was your motivation to start?
Well, that's the perfect question because that's where I have like a tangible result that I'm so happy to share because it became a very steadying force at a time when I wasn't steady. So maybe about 4 years ago, and I'm just going to say in general, I was not feeling very resourceful. I was feeling low energetically. I was feeling off emotionally and mentally. I was feeling wobbly, not feeling resourceful, or um, I was feeling like a little unstable emotionally. Like the times that we're in these days could cause us to feel. So that's why we were just saying it's so relevant right now, you know? And so I actually got something in my inbox from my Kundalini yoga teacher. His name is Jai Dev Singh of the Life Force Academy. It's an online Kundalini yoga um, resource. And I was invited into a 40-day challenge. And I'm like, that's exactly what I need. I need to do something. I need to practice something regularly. I know I've done so much studying already about breath work. I would say breath work is probably the most powerful tool that I have in my tool belt in my practice as a fire starter and coach and potential catalyst, where I'm working individually with people and with groups, the point of which is to create momentum and inspiration and follow through and happiness and balance and all those great things, good well-being. So this is breathwork. I was already aware of what a powerful tool it was. I did the 40-day challenge and I could feel my low resources rise. I could feel my wobbly state steady. I could feel what was feeling like a kind of up and down experience really just achieve a level of good, stable equilibrium. Like I just felt steady, good. I felt like I had resources to handle what was coming at me. And I ended up feeling so good that I could really kind of get back into momentum. And I think it was around that time I was able to relaunch something in my business and like have good work ethic and really be enjoying my relationships and my work. And I know that it was that practice that
Oh,
created that.
okay. So the 40-day challenge is what got you sort of convinced. And then you did some additional coursework, right?
Well, and so I practiced, I just stayed with the practice for, I'd say, 2 years, because once I got on to how effective it was, it became a mainstay tool for me. I didn't necessarily practice every day, but I did keep with the practice. And then somewhere around year 3, I decided I wanted to uh, get teacher certified. So I went through a teacher training course, and it was just wonderful. It was like I haven't been that crazy. Like my appetite was so high for everything that I was learning and everything that we were practicing. So, and then I decided to put together my own Firestarter breathwork meditation. And the timing was pretty cool. The start of the pandemic, March of
2020.
2020. And the pandemic actually shut down a lot of my business because I was doing a lot of live events, and I could feel wobbliness wanting to come back online. It's like what an unpredictable, scary time it was. And I decided I have to go back to my practice every single day. And I went online and invited people to practice with me every single day. And I did that for a year and a half.
And I have to say, my sense of the work you do, I like, it's such a tonic for me Monday mornings to practice, to have somebody else lead, right? I have to do it, right? And know that it's going to be a quality practice that's going to stimulate my um, energetic systems, all of my energetic systems. Um, and it's not that hard. I mean, it can be challenging in the way that breath work can be challenging, but it's not like it's inaccessible, right? Because you're going to breathe anyway, right? This is just a way of structured breathing, and I find it to be really vivifying, really vitalizing, especially Monday morning. Like, what a great thing, the way to start my week. And I noticed a difference if I don't come, my week does not start with the same momentum or clarity. And I also have been in this place where once the pandemic started and all the yoga studios and gyms closed, um, it was very difficult for me to find the same kind of satisfaction, the same kind of energy that I got from being, you know, connected with people, in person. And there's something about the focused breath work. Somehow the negative effects of that are countered by the breath work.
Well, this is what's relevant. When I have a regular practice of what I now call the Firestarter breathwork meditation, I feel steadier. I feel more resilient. I feel more alert. I feel more clear. I feel ever increasing sense of awareness of myself and everything around me. I have a deeper relationship with presence. I can actually spend more of my life present. And the ancient traditions of Kundalini yoga and breathwork, which are infused in this, are all about working the nervous system, the glandular system, the mind, the pineal gland, the hypothalamus gland. I mean, like it's actually steeped in a deep understanding of our physiology, our neurology. So I love using it proactively for immunity. I love using it proactively for a physical sense of well-being. And the strongest piece of the whole puzzle for me is the effect it has on my mind, which is sort of generating, it's mostly responsible for the experience I'm having in life. The quality of mind that I'm in
Right.
is mostly responsible for the quality of experience I'm having.
Yeah. Well,
So,
I find it to be really, really good for me, and I think the people that know me and know my work, I want to encourage them to come and hang out with you on Monday mornings too. But I want to just touch a little bit on the other work that you do. You're a coach and you're a co-facilitator of some pretty high-end, I don't know what you call them, transformational mindfulness work.
yeah, so I am a fire starter and potential catalyst in my coaching practice. I have a program right now called the Firestarter Movement, and it's a combination of things that we do together with a really bright, highly conscious group of primarily entrepreneurs uh, that we work together in group pieces, and then we do a lot of work one on one over the course of a year. So if anybody is interested in learning more about that, I can tell you all the details of it. You know, my experience was doing that 40-day challenge, and the real tangible results come from practicing regularly. And I have practiced regularly for many, many, many years.
So, is there anything else we should know about the meditation work, the breath work?
Well, you know, this is where I come for the meditation work. I sit on the floor, and if you can sit on the floor, you know, that's great. I bring a meditation cushion. This is actually a gift from yours truly, John Carosella. And you can come in a chair if it's difficult for you to sit on the floor, and bring water, and be in comfortable clothes, and then it's not a ton of rigorous physical activity. It's moderate. Most of it happens from a seated position. Occasionally we do some standing things.
We kick the thing off at 7:50 and Meshell spends about 10 minutes setting us up with a little bit of a kind of reflection of something that is top of mind and pertinent, that we then weave into. You can think of it as setting an intention, but it's actually, I think, it's way more entertaining than that.
Yeah, it's
So make
like,
sure you're here by 7:50.
right? Definitely. I mean, usually I have a theme and I address a theme for each one of our sessions. And sometimes it's just like what's really been activated in my world, and hopefully it's always relevant.
Yeah, and it's guaranteed to be stimulating and fun. So,
Awesome.
okay, so folks, I will get you more information about how to drop in, and we'll be sharing more through the upcoming weeks in the newsletter and so on and so forth. But for now, just wanted to give you a chance to meet Meshell, and invite you to join us on Monday mornings.
Cool.
So thanks, Meshell, and we'll be in touch again soon.
Yeah, thank you, John. Thank you for being the hero to your people, you know, really, because that's what's going on, is that you're aware of the real value of this, and I love that you want to share it with them. It's pretty cool.
And thank you for being.